Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So, this is normally K-pop Saturday night, but I might as well treat this as BTS Saturday because I'm only doing August D videos this week. Now, I just did Hagum and
that was totally wicked!
it was what I expected from August D. So I can only anticipate that maybe this one is just as good, but you know, the other one had 27 million views or over 27 million views in 8 days, and this one has a little over 5 million views in 5 days. So with that kind of trend, this one isn't as popular. So I wonder why. Now, what I do know is that when I went just to click on the video to download it, it came up with a warning like this has got, you know, certain subject matter that might be sensitive to people. So that might be a reason because, you know, I know within doing that, I might not be able to show this because a lot of times it won't allow you to do it, you know, redo the video if it's of sensitive nature. So we will see, but it's called Amygdala, and I know that has something to do with the brain. I can't tell you the definition of it. It's just that I know, you know, where it is, and I know what it's referencing to, and that's about it. So if it has to do, I believe it said it has to do with, you know, taking, I have to be careful, and even what I say, even though the video's already got a, you know, a certain subject matter kind of block on it, it has to do with somebody not wanting to be around anymore and doing something about it. Wow, I did that pretty well, didn't I?
That boy is good.
If you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button because I'm doing at least 10 videos each and every week. So I know just with that particular subject matter, I know that with the last song that he came hard with the lyricism. And if this is any indication, he's going to come hard with the lyricism on this and the meaning and the imagery maybe that is portrayed. I'm, you know, bittersweet about doing this one because I know it's not going to be a happy, upbeat type of song or even one that gets you pumped and one that you can listen to when you're working out if it comes up with that type of disclaimer. So, without any further ado, here is Amygdala.
And here we go.
I don't know your name. I don't know your name. I don't know your name. 요즘 기분은 어때? I don't know your name, your name, your name. 기억들로 여행 지우고픈 일들. 요즘 기분은 어때? 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 1993 내가 태어난다. 엄마 심장에 수술 별의별 일이 많았지 뭐가 이리 다 살아난지 기억조차 안 나는 기억도 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 원치 않잖아 내 통제밖에 자취만 하자 그래 I don't know 미안해 기억들 나요 I don't know 미안해 자취하고자 하나씩 그래 하나씩 My Amygdala 어서 나를 구해줘 My Amygdala 어서 나를 꺼내줘 My Amygdala 이곳을 구해줘 어서 빨리 꺼내줘 그래 참 별의별 일이 많았지 길가에 너무 심장시계 소리 전하지 못했던 내 사고 소식 가스켓줄 중에 걸려 언제나 아버지의 가난 소식 최선의 선택들이 맞았었길 그 또한 모두 지나가 버렸길 그래서 이 수많은 고통은 날 위한 것일까 끊임없는 시련은 날 죽이지 못하고 다시금 나는 연꽃이 피워내 최선들의 선택 최선들의 선택 원치 않잖아 내 통제밖에 자취만 하자 그래 I don't know 미안해 기억들 나요 My Amygdala 어서 나를 구해줘 My Amygdala 어서 나를 꺼내줘 My Amygdala 이곳에서 구해줘 어서 빨리 꺼내줘
Okay, so that was good. That was better than I kind of expected, but I shouldn't have doubted him at all. Before I started to do the reaction, I looked up what amygdala is. He says my amygdala. He's, pronunciation is different, but it's Latin for almond, and it's the almond-shaped part of the brain that is responsible for emotions. And so that brings new meaning into this particular song. The imagery is kind of different than what the lyrics are saying, but I understand where he was going with that. So let me, like I said, since you can't see the lyrics, and I'll put them in the description part. It says, I don't know your name, how you feeling lately, traveling through memories, things inside want to erase, how you feeling lately. And he says, 1993, the month I was born, my mother's heart surgery, a whole lot was happening back then. Don't know why things are so hectic. I'm bringing back my memories I can't even remember. Let's unpack them one by one. Now, the one thing is that when things happen before you were born, and they might happen around the time that you were born. Of course, you don't have memories of them. But let's say his mother passed away, and I'm not quite sure. I didn't, until I read this, I didn't even know there was that particular issue, as well as the one mentioned later about his father and liver cancer. If his mother happened to pass away or something happened and he doesn't have his mother anymore, whoever was responsible for raising them would make sure that I want you to remember your mother. So they might tell you all the good things about him, but of course, as a child would do, they're going to ask, well, what happened to my mother? And then they're going to tell them, maybe at a certain age when they could, deal with it. But at the time that they could deal with it, all of a sudden, if you're a teenager, you're rushing through emotions right then and there, and you don't know how to feel. You start to feel guilty. You start to, was it something that I did? Even though, as he said, I can't even remember that memory because, I was, too young. So, I know a lot of people will also just flat out tell kids things at certain ages and build upon that as far as breaking a person down.
You ain't shit. You just like your daddy. You don't do shit, and you never gonna amount to shit.
That's another subject. The best choice, the second best choice, third best choice, things I never asked for, things that are out of my control. Let's put them back in one after another. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's like, you know what? There's nothing I can do about it, even though I'm bringing this into my memory. There's nothing I can do about it. So let's just put that memory back in and kind of forget about it. So it says, amygdala, please save me, please save me. Basically, it's like the part of my brain that's controlling my emotions. Please save me from feeling these emotions. That's what I get from it. A whole lot was happening back then. The sound of my mom's heart ticking away in my ears. My accident that I couldn't even mention. The call I got during my work about father's liver cancer. I hope I made the best decisions because they are also all in the past now. So it's all countless suffering for my own good. What didn't kill me only makes me stronger. And I begin to bloom like a lotus flower once again. There's somebody else mentioning lotus flower, and if I remember, wasn't that a song by RM called Flower? Or am I thinking about somebody else? Was it Jisoo who did something called Flower? I just can't remember, but somebody I recently did a song about a flower or lotus. So the imagery that goes with the video is about, all these things are coming to your head. He's got, a box cutter and all these other kind of things. Certain things that he wants to do to himself I gotta be careful about this. About, harm to himself. Because of the emotions that he's coming, and he's crying out to the part of his brain that controls the emotions to not have to feel those emotions. And then you see him popping medications or whatever, which, there's a large majority of, especially the Western world, that is on some type of antidepressants to suppress certain things. I can say I am one of them because, life.
That's all I have to say about that.
If you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.